Yo, what's going on? Scott Eaton here, aka Scott Free, and I have been following a lot of stuff on Twitter, as I always do, when it comes to gang stalking and everything going on right now at the moment. And one of the famous people, former NSA agent and now whistleblower and activist Karen Melton Stewart on Twitter. The other day she posted something saying the Patriot Act, basically the Prey on America Act, demand progress. Call your U.S. representative at 1-202-224-3121 by March 12th. That's 2 or 3 days from now. If you support the expiration of Section 215 of the Patriot Act, you support the expiration of it. You want it gone, abolished with, which allows illegal, extensive surveillance of innocent American citizens. So you can easily go and find your rep on the sites, the House Representative sites. I was just looking up on those as well before. And it's, this is it, Senate.gov. I'm not sure if you could see it in the camera. It's senate.gov/general/contacts, and then the house.gov/representatives. So those two links will take you to where you can enter your address and find out which rep is in your district. So I did that already, and I mentioned when I went to the rally back in October in D.C., I spoke to my district rep, Mickey Sherrill. She was unavailable. However, I did get a meeting with David Michaels, which I posted about on my YouTube and Twitter, and I made videos about it, and the meeting went very well. So I'm about to call right now, and I have another suggested script of what to say, and I'm going to basically say the exact thing right now, and we'll see how it goes.
Capital operator.
Oh, hi. I was trying to get in touch with Representative Mickey Sherrill.
One moment.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Office of Congresswoman Sherrill.
Oh, hi. I was wondering if Mickey Sherrill was in at the moment.
Can I take a message and to pass along to the Congresswoman?
Yeah, no problem. Just out of curiosity, is this David Michaels?
No, not speaking. This is Rex Dyer. I am the staff assistant for the Congresswoman.
Rex Dyer. Okay. I was there in October. At the Longhorn building in D.C., I had a meeting with David Michaels because Mickey Sherrill was unavailable. But the reason I'm calling you today, my name is Jeffrey Scott Eaton, and I'm a resident in Bloomfield, New Jersey, and Mickey Sherrill is my district rep, and I'm calling to address the renewal of the Patriot Act. I would like to urge Senator Mickey Sherrill, Congresswoman, to oppose the renewal or any revision of the Patriot Act until there is a full and thorough investigation into the extensive fraud, waste, and abuse of the community policing, monitoring, and surveillance programs. And
Okay.
So that's, yeah.
Let me interrupt. Would you be willing to spell your first and last name for me, please?
Absolutely.
I heard you. I just wasn't able to. I don't think I'll be able to spell that correctly.
No problem. My name is Jeffrey Scott Eaton. Jeffrey Scott
Okay.
Eaton, as in Nancy.
Okay. And got it. Okay. And you said it's in Bloomfield. Isn't that right, Jeffrey?
I am a resident of Bloomfield, New Jersey. That's correct.
Okay. Got it. Great. Okay. And just so I'm clear, your message pertains to the Patriot Act, and you want the Congresswoman to oppose renewal or revision?
Yeah, totally oppose the renewal or revision. And basically, what I spoke with when I was in D.C. in October, I spoke with David Michaels about it. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the term gang stalking and illegal targeting and surveillance of not only Americans but people all over the world. Where if you're familiar with Edward Snowden, it has a lot to do with what he fought for and sacrificed his life for, and why he's living in Russia at the moment. There's technology that the NSA and the government has developed that has leaked out into the general public, where basically if you have access to this technology, you can spy on anyone you want to. I know if you're not familiar with it, it sounds crazy. I totally get it. But if you do research on it, this is a real thing, and the official U.S. patents have been made. This technology has been around since the late 70s. And basically, if I have access to this, I can find you, I can lock on to you, I can monitor everything you do, I can see through real time, visually and auditory, your thoughts, your inner thoughts. I can see what you see out of your own eyes. You have no privacy at all, 24/7. Your life has been taken over by whoever has been stalking you, as well as being hit with directed energy weapons. Recently, it's been on the news in CNN where some U.S. diplomats were hit by these weapons as well. So I'm glad to see that it's finally getting the media news coverage that it deserves. But we still have a very long uphill battle, and I'm just doing everything I can in my power to go to protest, fight activism. I speak at my local council meetings. Like I said, I traveled from New Jersey to D.C. in October, and I sat in the Longhorn office, in Mickey Sherrill's office, and I spoke with David Michaels for a good 15 minutes. I even handed him a brochure about the whole targeting program, how it works. It had the official U.S. patents of all this mind reading and energy weapon technology. So it's a real thing. You can research it yourself if you're not familiar with it, and it's totally just like strips you of your humanity and integrity. And basically anybody, any type of criminal or lowlife can get a hold of this, and they can stalk you and they can monitor everything that you're doing 24 hours, as well as V2K beaming voices into your head, as well as constant harassment all day. There has been mass shootings involved where victims have claimed that this was happening to them as a fact, and voices in their head were telling them, hey, if you go shoot up a school and kill innocent people, we'll stop bothering you. And if you, like I said, if you do your research, targeted individuals, gang stalking, directed energy weapons, voice-to-skull technology, this was used in the war years ago to make the enemy surrender. They actually tricked the enemy to believe that God was speaking to them and got them to surrender without any further violence. So this has been around. This is a real thing. You can look up on YouTube the CNN news segment on the diplomats that were hit with these weapons, and this technology is not only real, but it's killing people every single day. There's people that have committed suicide, and there's people that have. I talk to friends. I've made a whole new network of friends for the last year since I became targeted myself, and some of the things that my friends go through every day, it's terrible. I know some women that this technology can physically rape you, and it's just, I know it sounds mind-boggling if you're not familiar with it, but I definitely urge you to do some research into the matter, and you will see that this is a real thing. Vice has done 2 documentaries on it, and yeah, it is getting more news coverage as time goes on, but to know that this has been around since the late 70s and it has killed people, it's unbelievable, and it's the most craziest, just disgusting, violating thing that I've ever had to deal with. My former neighbors in Clifton, New Jersey are the ones stalking me every single day with this technology, and basically that's what I'm urging you to consider. Just please, with this whole Surveillance Act, just oppose anything and anything you can do to get it to stop, so any of us can get our lives and our freedom back.
I understand. I will take notes on it, and I'll pass this along to Congresswoman Cheryl.
Okay, and what was your name again, sir?
Oh yeah, no problem. My name is Rex. I am the staff assistant for Congresswoman Cheryl. It's just spelled R-E-X.
Rex?
Yes, that's my name, yeah.
Last name?
Oh, my last name's Dyer, D-U-I-E-R.
D-U-I-E-R?
No, D as in dog, then Y as in yellow, E as in egg, R.
Okay, Rex Dyer, and you are an assistant to her?
Staff assistant, yes.
a staff assistant. Okay, so I guess you also know David Michaels as well and work with him.
I haven't crossed. I think we missed each other narrowly in terms of like when he was leaving the office and when I started. But
Okay.
I know who he is. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate your time, and yeah, I just from all the people that I've been networking with, all the other targeted individuals across the world, everyone's been telling everybody to urge them to call their district reps and to basically say what I just said to you. So I definitely.
Sure, I understand. And again, I'll pass your thoughts along to Congresswoman Gerald. And yeah, thank you for calling and sharing your opinion.
I appreciate your time, sir. Thank you.
Yep, no problem. Have a great day.
You too.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. All right, well, that was it. I spoke with, as you heard, Rex Dyer, staff assistant to my district rep, Mickey Sherrill. I'm still yet to speak with her one-on-one. You know, but when I went to the rally back in October in D.C., I was I scheduled a meeting with her, and I was unable to speak with her, but I did speak with her direct assistant, David Michaels, and as you could hear, that Rex was familiar with him, but I guess he hasn't spoken or worked with him directly yet. But everybody, any TI, I urge you to do that. It just took me 5 minutes to do that. Just go to the website, find your, you enter your address, real simple. It takes 2 seconds, and then you can find the rep, and you can just call that number, house.gov/representatives. And again, that phone number that I just called was 1-202-224-3121. So every call counts, and I urge everyone to do it. You got about 2 or 3 days left. It says on the tweet that was from Karen, it says, please call by March 12th. So today is the 9th. You got 2 or 3 days to do it. So I urge everyone to do that. And yeah, stay strong and do whatever you can to keep getting this out, fight exposure this, and just remember we're all in this together. Every single day I talk to new people all the time, just hitting me up for advice or just someone to talk to. I don't mind. If I'm not busy, even if I'm working, I don't mind talking. So feel free to contact me anytime. Talk to you guys later. Stay strong.